Hello everyone. So I don't know how to start this, but I'm going to talk about my story. And I was born at 26 weeks, which means I was 14 weeks early. So yeah, being that early, I was in the NICU for a fair while. I was so tiny and unhealthy. I was literally 27 centimeters, so less than a roller, which is absolutely crazy to think that, like, what the heck, I was that tiny. Super complications, lungs, heart, vision was a later on thing, and what else? Feeding tube as well. So I'll just start with the feeding tube. So I don't know how old I was. I would say from day dot, the day that I was born, I had a feeding tube put in me, which some of you may know, I have a second belly button, which I call it that because I don't want to say, oh yeah, I've got one belly button and I've got one hole in me, because I don't know, just weird. So yes, I've got a hole in my stomach that they put the feeding tube, like it went down my throat all the way to like where they put the hole, and then obviously that's where I got food from. Second thing is heart. So a hole in my heart, which was easily fixed. 10 years ago that was fixed, which is cool bananas. So I have a massive scar down my chest. And lungs, well, yeah, I don't really know what happened to my lungs, but they just weren't doing good. So yeah. So let's talk about vision for a second, and oxygen. So the main reason why I wear glasses, and obviously why it didn't happen until I was like I think, I don't know how old I was actually. I'm at, let's just say 4, I'm pretty sure I got glasses, is because when you're a premature baby, you've got to get a certain amount of oxygen in you to obviously survive. But I got lots of oxygen because I was so sick and I obviously needed to survive off a lot of oxygen. But because I had a lot of oxygen, I don't know where, like, I don't know if it was like not normal to get this amount, but anyway, I got this amount of oxygen, and therefore that, sorry, I got sweat under my bloody nose, therefore that affected my eyes because I had so much oxygen. So yeah, with my vision, that's why the oxygen pretty much ruined my eyes. But let's be honest, without oxygen I wouldn't be here. So pros weigh out the cons, I guess. So yeah, I can see, like, in my eyes perfectly fine, but I'll put it in perspective what a normal person with 20/20 vision can see. So what a person can see at 20 meters, I can see at only 6 meters. So yeah. So yeah, there's a bit of a difference in that. And I can't drive. See, this is another thing. I can't drive, but in saying that, it's not classed as a disability. So hand in hand, I'm in the grey spot, which is fine because I do work and I do earn money, and I just have to live with it pretty much, which is absolutely fine. So yeah, I've been really lucky with my childhood. Like, mum and dad never like never wrapped me in bubble wrap because I had a vision impairment or I was small. They just dragged me along, and that really kind of, cliche as it sounds, shaped me who I am today, because I'm not a person that goes, oh my god, like I'm half blind, like I can't see. Like I actually have a crack at it and I see, like I do it. For example, I've climbed Ayers Rock, I've climbed the pinnacle up in Hall's Gap, like I've climbed Mount Shank. That was pretty scary, but I did it. But yeah, I like to think of myself as a normal person. Why did that just go like that? There we go. Yeah, I like to think myself as a normal person because, well, I am. At the end of the day, like, I am a normal person, but just with a difference. And then it's not a noticeable difference either. People just think, oh yeah, like she's got glasses and that's that. Like, I just blend in. Which I like that because I don't like having fuss made around me. I'm a very independent person and I don't like to be like, what's the word? I don't like to be known as having a vision impairment, which that sounds really silly, but I don't like to be known as a difference, I guess. I used to wear this orange hat, the wide brim hat, and I absolutely hated it because everyone else wore normal green hats and I had to wear this bright orange hat. Yes, orange was my favourite colour back then, but I hated it. I hate being the difference of the class and of the school because I had to walk around with this orange hat because I had a vision impairment. Like, I didn't like it at all. And I'm very against, like, relying on people. Like, I don't like it. But like, if I need to get places, I kind of need to rely on them. Note, I totally like forgot to say this at the start. My vision is a retinal detachment. So, I'll see if I can put it diagram up, but pretty much your eye is your retina, like goes like around your eye, but the detachment part, it's like maybe like that much far away from your like actual retina. So yeah, when I was younger I did have eye surgery apparently, and they put in a lacquer band around my eyes to push the retina back. Yeah, but from the amount of oxygen that I did have, it's just like obviously a little bit difficult. In saying that though, over the last few months I was hardcore researching about, can I get surgery, is it possible, because I was really like down in the dumps because I'm like, oh my god, like why can't I just be a normal person and get my license? Like, that's all I want is to get my license, but it's not possible. So I was like hardcore researching, like, oh my god, righto, maybe something could work. I went and seen my optometrist and he said there is nothing that we can do, but nothing that we can do, but it's pretty much like saying to me that, pretty much like saying if you had a this is the way that I like to interpret it. If you had a like a really nice camera, and on that camera, the inside of the camera is a scratch, and no matter what you do, change the lens, clean it, whatever, it's not going to come off. That is what surgery will do to my eyes. Nothing. It will not help it. My vision is stable, that's the main thing, but surgery won't help it because yeah, it's just, it's not going to improve, I guess. So yes, weighing off of a con is, well, onto a pro pretty much, is my vision is not going anywhere. Like, it's not deteriorating, it's not, like, it's stable. If anything, it's kind of improved just a little bit, but not that much. But yeah, it's really interesting to see, and I actually got to see inside of my eyeball, which was really weird. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much I wanted to make this video to, well, for people to know what I have and, like, you know, speak up about being premature, and stuff like that. I'm literally sweating, and to know that, like, you're not alone, because I'm going through it too, and speak up about it, because the more people know, the more, not awareness, but, like, yeah, more awareness, people will, get on the bandwagon. So yeah, wow, this is so weird. Like, I just wanted to blurt this out, that if you have a point of difference, like, whether it be a disability, vision impairment, blindness, physical disability, anything like that, like, be confident in who you are, because no one is going to stop you. No one.